This tank in front of me honors the Harrodsburg tankers. I actually didn't know this, but they fought in one of the most brutal parts of World War II. In early 1942, this tank fought in the Battle of Bataan. On this plaque, they have a list of all the people in this battle. Unfortunately, most of the people on here never made it home, and most of them even perished in tragic Japan hell ships. The crazy thing is, we drive past this thing every day, and we don't even know the importance behind this tank. It's really cool that we've got this here. It's just sitting here, and we drive by it. So that's pretty cool. Right now we are at Spring Hill Cemetery. I don't know why I sound happy about this. This place is kind of tragic. I think it's interesting that they have this place split up into alphabetical order. So all the A's are in their section, B's, C's, and so forth. This cemetery actually has an interesting origin story. Spring Hill Cemetery is a primary example of our ceremonial death. Whenever we die, we have a ceremony, a funeral, to reflect on the person that has passed away and give them a ceremonial burial. You know what I'm trying to say. When they were designing this place, they tried to keep a park-like design in mind, featuring flowers, trees, bushes, and roads so you can drive to your loved one's location. People visit this place all the time to remember their loved ones, especially around Veterans Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July. During the American Civil War, many people from Mercer County actually fought in that battle. They actually decided to make this monument, which represents the people from Mercer County who fought in Civil War. I'll be honest, I had no idea this place exists. According to this plaque, this place right here is the exact reason why Harrodsburg, Kentucky exists. If you paid any attention in social studies class, you know that any civilization needs fresh water to survive. James Harrod was looking around this area and found this body of water. They determined that this area is the best location for their new settlement, because it had water for them to survive. During the early days, they used this body of water for cleaning, bathing, drinking, and just about anything water is used for nowadays. According to this blue line, this body of water stretches all the way down to Fort Harrod, which is crazy to think about. If I was allowed to, I would jump into this thing because it's looking actually really nice. Bye, Xander! This marker over here commemorates the Wilderness Revival of 1776. In 1776, this area provided the location for a series of religious revivals in this area. They lacked infrastructure, so they typically held their events outdoors. I find it kind of ironic that these locations, especially the ones about nature, are close to the road, meaning whenever you visit them, you've got these loud vehicles going across the road. So it's not very nature-y. It shows that even when life was rough and they were in danger, they never once skipped their faith. Their sense of community and faith was a key part of their life. Oh man, the trucks are loud. This is another location we drive by all the time without thinking that this place is here. Pretty cool. Oh my goodness! Right now we are at the House and Hotel. The hotel portion of this building was built in 1843 and the house portion was built in 1853. This building features a hall and parlor floor plan. This location was a very important place for young married couple to stay in the hotel. Right now we are at the St. Peter African Methodist how do you pronounce that? Church. Episcopal This historic location formed the Black Church congregation in 1839. In 1885, this church founded the Wayman Institute, which acted as a way for people to get education. The building itself was made in 1917, and as you can expect, many people of the church worked together to build this location. Once again, this is a location that you drive by all the time, but you don't really think about the purpose of it. I mean, sure, it's a building, but the historical importance behind it is important. Every town needs a courthouse. In fact, in Harrodsburg, Kentucky alone, this location has hosted 5 different courthouses. It all started in 1788 when they built the original stone courthouse. In the year 1818, they decided to replace it with a brick courthouse. In 1912, they decided to incorporate this building into a larger building. In 1928, there was a destructive fire which damaged the building, in which they rebuilt in 1928 as well. And then in 2012, they decided to rebuild the entire building altogether. And I gotta say, this building looks gorgeous. I mean, just look at it. Every detail that went into this place is beautiful. Shout out to 2012. Right now we are at the Academy, which was built in 1847. This place was built by a man named James Curry. This building was home to many soldiers who were wounded during Battle of Perryville. The land itself was purchased by a man named Columbus Graham. Also, just so you know, this gate was open when I got here. I did not touch any of this. This historical marker commemorates Benjamin Mills. He was a key part of the Civil War because he was a gunsmith. In 1859, hey, who are you? You're right? Are you? Oh my goodness. Dude, is this your ride? That's tough, bro. I didn't expect to see you today. Yeah.
Rare Pokemon.
For real, bro. Like. Alright, see y'all. Dude, we just encountered bro. Oh my goodness. After a situation with a hostage and a trial and all that, he returned to Harrodsburg, continued making weapons. He didn't want to join either side of the Civil War. He just wanted to pursue his career in making guns. We've got a historical location over there, and it's weird that it's literally in the middle of the road. Exactly 152 years ago, the Women's Club mounted this bronze plate onto this stone. It represents the mother town of Kentucky. Towards the bottom, it reads, "A tribute from womanhood of the present to womanhood of the past, June 16th, 1926. All right, we gotta cross the road. And go, 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 go! Right now we're at the Beaumont Inn. This place is actually a very historical site here in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. On this board, we can see all the different things that is in this area and what time it was built. The building itself was made in 1845 for a prestigious women's college. In 1919, this building was listed as a historical site, and to this day is still family owned and, realistically, still in not bad of condition. Nowadays, when you think of colleges, we think of these giant campuses, but that building was a college. Right now we are at the Mercer County Fairgrounds. Even though that the fair happens every year at this location, that doesn't change the fact that there's still history at this location. They've been operating this place since 1828. Right now we are at Graham Springs. In 1807, the springs were used as a spa. In 1827, Dr. Christopher Graham bought the springs. In 1853, the US government bought it for military use. Later on, there was a fire which burnt the place down. And in 1912, Ben C. Allen opened a resort, which we know today as Graham Springs. I would also like to point out, whoever thought it was a good idea to put their used chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream from Kroger into this pit, why would you do that? That is considered littering. And you know better than that. Right now we are at the Old Mud Meeting House, which is one of the first Dutch churches in this area. This place was built around the 1800s, and it is a very rare historical building that is still standing to this day. I gotta say, for 1800s, that thing is in good condition. It stands today as a resting place for original pioneers who lost their lives. In 1973, it was added to Harrodsburg's list of historic sites. It's maintained by the Harrodsburg Historical Society, and I gotta say, for a building that's looking that good, they're doing a great job. This is the site of the original Mercer County Jail, built in 1827. Not only was it a place for the people that were in jail, but it was also a place for the family of the jailer. The original building was built in 1827, but they added on to it in 1870s. The jail was decommissioned in 1983. Behind the building, over here, we can see the part that was added in the 1870s, which served as the primary jail. Taking a look inside the jail cell, I just see metal bars. Is that a Mountain Dew bottle? Definitely do not want to end up in there. Or any jail cell, so to speak. You might not realize it, but yes, the Mercer County Senior High School is actually history. Everything's history if you think about it. They finished construction on this place in 2008. Once construction was finished, they got many awards for their clean energy. Many people considered this building state-of-the-art, and really it is a state-of-the-art school. A lot of people don't know this, but in 2014 they actually added on to the high school. Inside the building there's actually a plaque commemorating them adding on to the high school, which is really cool. We usually don't take this into consideration, but there's actually history happening all around us. Just like right in front of the Mercer County Senior High School, we have the construction of the brand new football stadium happening right here. And that is considered history. All we have to do is stand back and watch it all happen. It's going to be really cool to see how they add on to this place as time goes on. And I really hope someday, once they finish the stadium, that I get to march on it with the Mercer County Senior High School Marching Band. We'll just see what happens as time goes by.